So, Media Monday, what is it all about? Well, it's an interesting question because Media Monday started out as just another simple meetup to discuss technology. But as we started discussing technology, we found out that it's such a large, varied topic. And we decided to turn it on its head and not always focus on the technology, but actually focus on solving problems using technology. So yes, we still continue to talk about technology, but it doesn't stay center stage anymore. In fact, we take different challenges within business and society and see how technology can solve this. And the latest finding is that we're seeing a lot of development from the technology side. Technologies such as quantum computing, machine learning becoming even more powerful and applied in so many different ways. But still, we see these technologies being developed only going towards military industrial complexes to obviously kill more people, and to big banks, big financial organizations to create more profit. And actually, the need for doing something meaningful with technology is lost in the whole rush. And that's why we see people are basically praising technology, but still we see growing number of people living in poverty, inequality, and recently in Norway, where we are living right now, we see despite all the technological breakthrough, the electricity prices have gone up by 300%, more or less. So we see that technology isn't heading in the right direction. It is in fact heading in completely the wrong direction. And Media Monday sets to realign this, where technology, instead of going into these areas which I just mentioned, goes to the right purpose, to serve humanity, to make the lives of humanity better. So how do we propose to do this? Well, as most people know, 99% of startups fail simply because they start out as wanting to disrupt the current corporate system, but they end up matching and copying exactly the corporate system, where they get investors who only want return on their investment and nothing beyond that. So instead of startups looking at dying corporations, dying governing systems as their customers, which what most startups do, we are building technology for people. We are completely jumping over, or rather completely going beyond providing them to establish institutions such as banks and large retail institutions and hospitals and so on and so forth. And we are directly bringing the technology to the people, the end user themselves. For example, investing. No longer do you need to be a part of a large investment house to invest and increase your net value. The technology such as blockchain has given the opportunity for individuals to invest and individuals to increase their net value, their net worth, and create their own banks and loan money to themselves or within their societies. And also healthcare. No longer do we need a doctor. No longer do we need to depend on a corrupt, destroyed healthcare system. We can diagnose ourselves. We can identify what's sick, and instead of going and depending on pharmaceutical companies, which are mainly interested only in profits, we can identify better ways of making us living a healthy life completely avoiding pharmaceutical products altogether, and also completely and also giving people the ability to create their own media and communication platforms so that we are no longer dependent on fake media, mainstream media. So these are some of the aspects that we are looking at media when it comes to Media Monday. We are completely overlooking those dinosaurs, which are the big corporations, big government, big banks, and healthcare systems, which during the course of 2022 you will see diminishing from current existence, and where people will be empowered to live their own life in their own terms, however they want to. So join us on a journey on this great disruption. Join us on a great journey of this great awakening. Become a part of the revolution. Join us for Media Monday.